Hello, dynamic stars. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. Azurite 22, Zurri Muse. Yeah, I know that's a little confusing. I'm Zurri Muse. The channel is Azurite 22. Whew. And as always, we are here. Why? To bring your intuition to the fore, to bring you more into your life. Now you're probably looking at this going, what the heck? So today's video is all about, if you call yourself a witch, this is the video, the haul, the stuff that you need, okay? Yeah, I said that. Okay, I don't even know where to begin because there's so much stuff to look at. At first I was gonna start it off as like an Etsy haul, and then I was going to start it off as, well, this is the stuff that I got. And then I was like, but then there's this other stuff that, you know, if you want to create your own little apothecary, your own little, you know, bruja cabinet, whatever you want to call it, we got that too. So we're just going to do it all. Like I was saying, I just had no really where to go with it. So I just said, let's just put it all in there. All right. So how we're going to start is, hello. We're just going to start, of course, with my favorite. As you probably have been hearing, I've been going on and on and on, if you follow me on this channel, about Caribbean calcite. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope you can see it. So this is Caribbean calcite. I got it direct from Pakistan. I got a whole bunch. And some of it has hit my shop, my Etsy shop, link below. Some of it I just haven't done anything with except stare at it, you know, because I love it so much. The energy is soothing, calming. It's like a tuning fork for all of your chakras. Some of them I've already taken pictures of and labeled, as you can see. Palm stones, hearts, and whoopsies, dropping everything because I'm just, I don't know, I'm in love. This particular piece is gorgeous with the banding, with the brown aragonite, the white aragonite, as well as the blue calcite. And then, what is Caribbean blue calcite? It is a stone that's composed of blue calcite, white aragonite, brown aragonite, and sometimes druzy. Druzy is those little spaces filled with little crystals in there. I was looking up, and druzy is excellent for when you are working with a large group of people and trying to get that group consciousness flowing and going in one direction. Druzy is wonderful for that. So if you have some of this Caribbean calcite and then you have the druzy, if you're working on a group project for work or your own special project, that particular piece would be excellent to put your intention in for that project, because now you're wrapping in and yoking in that group mind hive thing that you want for the project. So that's another little aspect you can add. Blue calcite is extremely healing and nurturing and supportive. The white aragonite connects you with higher spirits, the higher realm, divine consciousness. And brown aragonite is literally the focusing aspect. It helps you to organize, to plan, and to get yourself in the flow of your day-to-day needs and wants. So this is a stone that historically has been given to young people, you know, transitioning into young adulthood, that brown aragonite. So if you have a crystal with all of those things in it, it's a powerhouse. And that is what this Caribbean calcite is all about. Anyway, that's that. As you see, I have a lot of it. Go to my website. I'm also doing the shadow work. I didn't put the Palo Santo, but the shadow work kit. There are going to be several different versions, but there's going to be a shadow work candle, which is, I just love that scent. It is a mixture of vetiver, patchouli, like the essence of wood, and a little bit of geranium. Very earthy, grounding scents to help you go deep within and get quiet and calm so that you can see all that you need to see, including that initiating spark that brought you to where you are now, the thing that once helped you but no longer may serve, that needs to be let go of. That is the thing that we're focusing on for this shadow work. And you can use this candle with all of the scents for aromatherapy while holding on to a Caribbean calcite. So this is going to be a set, and it literally just walked in the door today. These beauties. These are Botswana agates. Aren't they gorgeous? I mean, look at this guy. Isn't that a beautiful, yummy looking piece? It's like candy. You want to eat it, right? So how this is going to work is, while you've got the Caribbean calcite going, yeah, my Shiva Lingam's running over there. Whatever your dominant hand is, put it in that hand, and then you have the Botswana agate in the other hand. And you have your candle going. You can sit cross-legged, you can lay down however you want to do it. The energy of these two stones, with all of the energies that I talked about here, and the Botswana agate it's an agate. First of all, one of the major stones for healing and cleansing and clearing. This particular one is found in Botswana, Africa, and it is particularly healing and cleansing. Between the two of these stones, this stone, the Botswana agate, gives you the support you need, as this one helps you to remove. Think of the Caribbean calcite as the one that picks out the thread if you're trying to unravel a problem. It picks out the thread, and this Botswana agate allows you the relaxation, the comfort, the stance to allow that to happen and to make you feel that it's okay to relax while that is being undone. So the two of these work in harmony with one another. I came about this by accident. I had both of them in my personal collection, and as I was meditating, it was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. And I said, these have to go in a set. So this is going to be in my shop as well. Any of these things that I talk about, if you're interested, email me, DM me on any of my social media. I can get it right to you. But this is going to be a set along with a stick of Palo Santo, okay? And of course, Palo Santo is very healing. It is clarifying and clearing, to clear your aura, clear your room, clear your space wherever you're going to do this shadow work. I have so much stuff here, I didn't even notice I didn't put the Palo Santo. So anyway, I'll leave that right over there. And I'll try my best not to get too excited. So I'll put all of these back. And if you're interested in tumbles of the Botswana agate, let me know that too. And I guess I'll put this over here. So you're probably going, what are these? Well, this is alcalado. Yes, I made it from scratch. And it just goes up into your nose and it just clears out your whole sinus passage. So this I made, and it sits, and you see it gets really, really dark. Some of you may follow me. I actually made this, and I have it dated here, July 24th, 20. And right now, this is so wonderful and so yummy. I have sold, as you see, most of it. This is like my third one. I've made others other than this. I kept the original because I love the original, sold the newer ones, but kept my first one because, you know, it's a goodie. If you call yourself a witch, this is a really, really good thing to have. You can use it as it's traditionally been used for. Traditionally in tropical countries, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, the Caribbean, you use this as a mosquito repellent because of the ingredients within it. It just gets rid of all of those bugs. They just don't like this scent. You can also use it as a fever reducer. However, the spiritual uses are a super high-powered Florida water. You can put this in your mop water. You can put this in your spiritual baths. You can put this at your door front if you want to ward off any negativity or problems coming into your home, right? Now, you can use this in any application that you would use Florida water in. That's what Alcalado is for. Yes, you can buy an Alcalado in a bottle, a cologne, but this is the one with all of the leaves and herbs and spices in it. It's got, and they're fresh. You pick them off a tree and you throw them in your mix and you let it sit 6 to 8 weeks or longer. 6 to 8 weeks is the initial curing phase, and then it can sit for however long. That you need, because each person who makes it will add their own touch and therefore their own magic to the mixture. I love this. This is a Babaluaye oil. Babaluaye is the Orisha from the Santeria, Lukumi, Yoruba tradition that many say is walking the world right now due to the current situation that we find ourselves in. He is the Orisha that handles illnesses. Generally, he has been known for, smallpox. But due to vaccines, smallpox is no longer a very large threat. However, HIV/AIDS, that is now something that is attributed to Babaluaye. Any extremely contagious, violent, virulent disease that attacks the skin has been attributed to Babaluaye. Many stories abound regarding him falling out of grace and being a pauper, being a beggar, having no clothes to wear, having only 2 dogs as his companion, wearing burlap, straw, different cultures, different clothing, so on and so forth, but the same energy. After a time, he regains favor. Depending upon the story, it changes. He went to Dahomey and became a king there. The bottom line is, Babaluaye can give you an illness, but he can take it away. He is a healer, a doctor, the witch doctor, if you will. He also has a role in working with the dead, bringing the dead to the cemetery to bring them to Oya. So there is much to talk about with Babaluaye. And this oil celebrates him and brings his energy into you to help you to smooth and clean your skin. Next. There's so much to go through. I think I want to go through a fabulous gift that I won on Instagram because, I love Instagram. It's like the thing that I go to play around on and have fun with and share pictures and stuff, but I also win stuff. And I joined a giveaway, one of those giveaway things where you have to go through all of the shots, you know, list a comment, put an emoji or something like that, and share a story, you know, one of those. We've all seen them. I actually did it for this one. And I won through Moon Goddess Vibes. She makes lovely jewelry. She has fabulous crystals. So her Etsy shop is Moon Goddess Vibes. She sent these beautiful peacock feathers. I can't even pick them up. They're so beautiful, right? Look what I want. Look what I want. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope you can see it. Hope it focuses. It is a carved labradorite flower. Isn't that beautiful? I am like so excited about it. It is, and the flash on it. I don't know if you can see the flash. It's amazing. Anyway, you know how I love crystals, so this is going to be a part of my collections. And it arrived, you know, pretty much the new moon, so it's going to grow into new things and help me to grow into new things. It's a beautiful thing. And she sent me this lovely card. And it says, "Thank you so much for helping us make this giveaway so special. I'm so excited for you to see it in person and hope you enjoy it for years to come. Much love." Thank you, thank you, thank you. See? Moon Goddess Vibes. Okay. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would put it on, but I'm sure I'm so excited and so clumsy right now. I won't get it around my neck. So I'm not even going to try. I'm going to put this over here. So now, since it's sitting right in front of me, we have Evil Eye bracelets. Everybody should have some version of this on them in their homes somewhere. I have Evil Eye, the actual little piece, the glass piece, it's around here. You've seen me use it in my videos before. It's the bracelet form. These go back centuries. This is literally to return the stare, the look, the negativity, whatever it is that is being sent to you, this eye sends it back. That is the purpose of this. It is to basically be a mirror to that stuff and deflect it from yourself back out. And the multi with the hamsa hand with the eye on it, and the blue, the traditional blue. And these are stretchies. So yeah, I've got all of that now. And you're like, oh my God, yeah, I know. Then we have some spiritual colognes. You're like, okay, what's up with the spiritual colognes, right? So if you call yourself a witch, gotta have this. There is a video that I will link below. Why I can't remember. Sansisto Brujo. Sansisto Brujo. He has a video with 25 uses of Florida water. It's insane. It's insane. Puerto Rican guy who follows the 21 divisions of form of spiritual practice. Very, very powerful practice. And you use all of these and way more spiritual colognes. Florida water is the basis. You put this in your, of course, your mop water. You can wear this. You can even use this as hand sanitizer because it's pretty much completely alcohol. There are so many uses, it's ridiculous. Say you need to purify and clean your home. You can actually have a container of water behind your front door. You can put Florida water in it, regular water, some camphor. Camphor is this. This is the stuff that our grandparents, great-grandparents, for some of you people, or your great-great-grandparents, you put this in the water also. This is the stuff that they use to get rid of moths and rodents. They don't like this stuff. Yes, it's highly carcinogenic. We're not asking you to eat it. We're just asking you to dunk it in water. I have a cat. He ignores this stuff. He stays away from it. Even he knows it's poisonous. If you have a cat that eats everything, then maybe you don't want to use this, or an animal that eats everything, you don't want to use it. But he stayed away from everything, my cat. Florida water. Sandalwood, sandalo. You can use that as well. But I find that sandalwood, well, I'm not going to go there. Sandalwood is, of course, cleaning, cleansing, clearing. So very much your upper chakras. You can use this as a spritz to put in your bath on yourself to clear your aura. You could also use this, of course, in all of the other applications, cleaning your home, cleaning the four corners. You can definitely put it around your windowsills to just keep everything, windowsills and all of your entrances, to keep everything nice and sealed up, the aura of your home, protecting of your home with the sandalwood. The tobacco, this is my own one. I love it. This is for your ancestors, to connect, to communicate, to bring in closer your ancestors. You can use this in communicating with them when you're sitting at your bobada. If you happen to use the cowrie shells, I am not getting up to go get those cowrie shells. You know what cowrie shells look like. I have another video. I'll link it up here if you want to know how you can read and communicate with your ancestors using 4 cowrie shells to get a yes, no, or maybe. When I am doing that, I used to use a mixture of Kananga water and regular, water, like spring water. You could use tobacco, 1800, to clear off your caracoles. If you get an oyeku, which is all 4 down, you can put it on the caracoles and a little on your third eye, a little in the back of your neck and on your throat chakra, to kind of clear your thinking, clear your mind, because maybe the question you asked, you don't have enough clarity, maybe you didn't think it all the way through, or maybe there's some other things just clouding your thoughts at the moment on that particular question, and that helps you to remove anything going on so that maybe you can see a little better, hear a little better, ask a more direct question, a more clear question. So you can use that when you're communicating with your ancestors. You, of course, can squirt it around your ancestor shrine. You can also use this when you are working with them and you want to carry that ritual out with you. You can put some of this on a handkerchief or some piece of cloth. You can stick it in your wallet, your purse, your bag, your briefcase, your satchel. And as you are, going about the world, you can take it out and mop your brow with it, or wipe your table, or wherever you're going to be. If you put it on a handkerchief, you can do that and bring your ritual into whatever area you are going into and working on. So these are what spiritual colognes can do. Very, very few things I've told you about it, but there's so many more. But again, that's that. What do I want to talk about next? I think I want to talk about the desert glass. Desert glass is something that I did get very recently because you might have seen a video that I did about moldavite. I am not trying to buy back moldavite. They told me don't get it. I'm not getting it. I'm not stupid. You listen, right? So I already have a Tektite. This is Libyan desert glass. I don't know. Can you see that? I just got a small piece. 3.3 grams Libyan desert glass Tektite. And I got it from Canna Gem. And there, that's where I got it from. And it comes from Kufra, Libya. And when I first held this Tektite, I was like, I feel a sense of coolness. How am I feeling coolness when this is, you know, from the desert, right? And then I felt like holding it like this. And then I started spinning it like that. And it was like, I could almost feel like an oscillation going on within me. And it was like, there's an energy just doing something like that. And when I first decided to get it, I was just like, why am I being drawn to this? And this particular stone is very, very protective. It's almost like a protective shield is what I read about it online. In fact, I also read that on King Tutankhamun's breastplate or necklace, the scarab in the center was carved out of Libyan desert glass. So this stone goes back such a long time. They feel that this stone was created 28 million years ago. I guess because it's so long ago, scientists are unclear if it actually is from a meteorite impact on Earth, or if there was some sort of astronomical event that actually was so intense in its heat that it melted the sand and created this glass. No one knows, but it's been around a long time, and the energy of this is more protective, shielding than anything else. That's its main focus, this stone. And of course, it's a higher vibrating stone. So if anybody's interested in that, go look it up, check it out. I'll put a link below to, to help you start on that journey with it. But I know I wanted to get one as well, because if you're a witch, you need to have protection. Just because you are doing your own work doesn't mean that you don't have a lot of other things that you're using to protect you, to guide you, to help you. And as I'm moving things over, I'm dropping things. So I need to relax myself. Now, what next, right? We're clearing stuff out, right? We're getting there. Donkey milk soap. Don't laugh, people. It's a donkey. It's actually made out of milk made from a donkey. From a burro. Yeah. So you're probably looking at me like, I did too. My godmother is the one who brought this to my attention. She was like, yeah, this is good soap. We found it in a little store, some little Spanish store when we were up in Harlem, Spanish Harlem, a few years back. And she was like, oh yeah, get this. And she took every single one of them off the shelf. And I'm just looking at her like, what is this? And she was just like, it's a cleaner. You clean yourself. And I'm going, That's what you do with soap, yeah. And she started laughing at me because, of course, you know, I'm this idiot little, you know, newbie spiritualist, right? So she goes, this cleans your aura. This gets rid of all of the stuff. This is just as good as black soap or better. And what you do is you take your spiritual bath, whatever spiritual bath you're doing for however many days you're doing. And then after you finish with your spiritual bath, then you use this. And I'm sitting here going, to maintain the cleanliness. That's what you do. So in between baths, you use this. Okay? And I was just like, okay. So I was told, now you're told. You go find it. Sometimes it's hard to find. It's what happens. But that's what that's good for. Now, of course, you guys know about my money oil. I make my money oil directly, bless it, and add all sorts of goodies. They're now asking me to add little crystals to it and little Palo Santos chips to it because of everything else that is going on. So we have a little bit more punch and power. I have had so many people tell me that they have had good results with it. I actually supply a Botanica with these oils, and there's somebody that comes up from Florida, and every time they come in, they buy several of them to take back with them because, you know, they come up to, I guess, that place to get their readings and whatnot done, and they always get that. And they go gambling and they win. So I heard that and I was like, wow, okay. And I'm amazed at how much he sells that for in his shop. That's all I'm going to say. So, and he orders from me regularly. And we're going to go from the money oil to a vencedor candle. So this is a candle that I actually purchased, and this is for exactly what it says: winning, to be victorious, to triumph. And you can, it already comes with oil in it. As you see, it's completely sealed. Whatever challenge you're working on that you want to be successful at, you put that intention on there. There is a prayer that is on there. It is in Spanish. I have translated it. So when you buy it from me, I will give you the translated prayer so you can use that as well. And it will help you with whatever you're working on. I have used this candle myself and saw very quick results with it. And I was very pleased with it. And I'm going to use more myself. But that's what this is for. If you call yourself a witch, these are the things that you need to do, need to focus on. And I will just add this in. Which is not good, which is not bad, which is not anything other than what you make it. Which is a term that some people go, oh. It's a person who manipulates energies, period. The intention of the person is what is at question in most of these situations. If the intentions are bad, then that's where that stereotypical response comes from. Most of us out here are just trying to help ourselves better our situation and our lives. And really and truly, most of us that call ourselves witches, we're really trying to fix ourselves because we woke up one day, you know, in our spiritual awakening and went, child, what the hell did I do to myself? Let me undo this stuff. And we have to do spells on our own selves, okay? So that's really what being a witch is about. Fixing things and manipulating the energies in your own field of existence, okay? So don't get it twisted. Stepping off of the soapbox now. All right. So, clarity. Now, this was something that I got from my girl. It's I'm sure it's one of the heart soaps that I know that's in here. There's 2 of them, so. See the cute little heart soaps. This is from a girl. Pearl Black Luxury Soaps and Oils. She's on Etsy. And no, is she? I don't even know anymore. She's on Instagram. It's Pearl_Black BLAC_skincare. I'll have it down below. And she has lovely Artisan soaps. And this one is the lilac orangey lavender. This is orangey lavender. I already used the moon pearl. It's in my bathroom. Sorry, I'm not getting up to go get it. And I think I have a picture. I'll link it here so that you can see it. And this is the poppy. And I believe she told me that this was the peony rose. She sent those as samples. And she has the cutest little wooden soap dish so that it dries out and lasts longer, because you know, if the soap stays in a puddle of water, it just melts away. And these are all you know, handmade, natural, organic soaps. So check her out. She has fabulous things. As you see, I just had like a ball with stuff. And this was a gift from my lovely son who just came back from travel, and he brought me a fabulous white crystal druzy slice. Yes, with a silver coating on the outside. And this is a pendant. And like I said with druzy has the ability to bring together, I don't know if you can see that beautiful flash, bring together a group concerned with one focused idea or project or thought. And I really, really love this piece, and I can only imagine it, you know, on a necklace. I'm sure that's going to be beautiful. You use all of these things in your practice so that you're able to work with whatever energies you need to work with, or try to align things in your favor for something. If you're going for, I don't know, if you're going for a gig and you feel that you need strength and a little bit more verve to come across the way you want to be seen, you can use like some sunstone. That's what they call the gambler stone, because it allows the wearer to be, you know, more magnetic, put you in the line of winning, to bring that, attract that to you. That's what this stone is for. So that's what you would use if you're going like for an interview. If you are going, if you're looking for a gig, like I said, well, that's like an interview. And if you are, this is a smoky quartz. If you are, you know, working on something with somebody, you're having a meeting and you're trying to come up with new ideas, a new project, a new plan, you can use this smoky quartz to help you with the clarity of vision, to help you hone in on what's deep inside and bring it to the fore. And then you can work with, I don't have any sitting right here, but amethyst. Of course, I took all my, here's a piece. I always have amethyst around. Here's another piece. You can take amethyst, which is third eye chakra, and work with the smoky quartz and the amethyst to help you to properly intuit all of that stuff, get it into form, and then you can use some sort of blue crystal, like a Caribbean blue calcite, to help you get it out appropriately. So you could actually have yourself a little bag filled with some crystals that are working together to help you to properly express it. Pull it from the ethers and formulate it to make sure that it has all of the parts that you need, and then to get it out. And you can use those crystals and put it in a little bag. Yes, my cards are in here, but you can take a bag, something like this, and carry it around, or a small velvet bag, right? These are the things to do if you call yourself a witch. This is the hole for you, right? So now we're going to get into the truly witchy stuff. There's some other crystals here. I love crystals. I could go on forever. I've always had them. You guys have seen me with them, but I never got absolutely insane like I did with the Caribbean calcite. Calcite? Can't even get it straight. I hope they're looking as beautiful to you as they do to me. The colors may seem muted, quiet, and calm, but as light hits it, it just looks so beautiful. I'm hoping that it's picking up on the camera. Because it's like when you shine a light through it or pass it, it just becomes amazing. I don't know if you can see how beautiful and amazing it looks. And when the sunlight hits it, the blues that come out of it are just insane. Anyway, enough of that. All right. Don't say I'm crazy, y'all. A rasa cantoro spray. And you're like, ain't that an herb? Yes, it's an herb. It has been distilled into a spray. You literally can spray your home to remove what should not be there. This can be used as a part of your house cleansing, as a finishing part, or after your house cleansing, use this as a maintenance to maintain what's going on. Yes, there's sage, but you could also use this in addition to sage, or you can intertwine or intermix them. Use sage one time, use this another time. Another winter candle. Rompe brujeria. Yep. So if somebody did you dirty, you can get rid of it yourself with this. You can use this direct, or you can add other things. I always suggest adding other things. Build your own mixture. Create your own repertoire of herbs that work for you, or sit with your spiritual family, your Egun, your ancestors, your Orisha, your gods, your goddesses, and ask them to give you a formula that will help you to nix this situation in its exactly. So to that end, we got a bunch of stuff. You can start with a basis of this, any of these, and then add on. So here is this one, expand your mind, right? This is if you are trying to get someplace further, if you're trying to advance yourself, if you're trying to break boundaries, you can do this. So this is more for yourself, or if you're working for somebody else, assisting them in the project, you can give this to them, and along with other herbs, and make a bath for them. This is, even though it says floor wash, you can use it as your bath. There's nothing in there that will hurt or harm you. Of course, this company decided to make lots of colors. You don't have to use colors if you don't like, but it's just, sometimes it's kind of fun and nice to, have colors in your bath. And as you add other herbs and plants, these colors are going to change up a bit. Then there is John the Conqueror. This is a powerful bath to remove, strip away crap that doesn't need to be there. This one is, of course, Archangel Michael. We all know, the great defender. He will defend and help just about anybody. If he can overthrow and get rid of, Satan, I think he can help us. And we can make a bath to that end. Fast luck. exactly what the name says. And then Elegua. Elegua is the opener of doors in the Santeria Lukumi Yoruba tradition. So you can ask him to open your doors. He also closes doors if you're not paying attention to him. He can help you with decision making. He can help you with a lot of things. He can help you get a car. He can help you lose a car if you're not careful. So you got to be careful with Elegua because he is the trickster. He will get you, he will talk you into things, and he can talk you out of things. So when working with Elegua, you have to be mindful that you are listening to what he is telling you to do and doing what he said. So if he tells you to do this thing and do it 3 times, because 3 is his number, and you decide you're tired or you can't figure it out how to do it the 3rd time, guess what you're going to do? You're going to get yourself in trouble with Elegua. Don't do that. He is the one that opens the ceremonies. He's the one that eats first, feeds first, is given sacrifices to first, because without Elegua, the road is not open, the door is not open to ceremony. Of course, we start with Egun first, Egun, and then Elegua. Okay? So he's the first Orisha to be fed, to be perpetuated. Sure. Now that we have the basis here for our spiritual bath, we can start with this. Do not laugh at me, people. Yeah, those are the herbs. So, break chains. You know what this could be used for. Anything that's holding you and tying you in. Anything that's entrapping you. That can break the chains. Here is the herb for Archangel Michael. So that can go along with the bath. You can add that along with, of course, holy water. You can add jasmine flowers if you want. You can add chrysanthemum flowers, white chrysanthemum flowers, because they are for loyalty also. So if you are trying to commit and be loyal to your own self and the things that you want to happen in your life, you can put the chrysanthemum, holy water, St. Michael herb, St. Michael bath. You don't have to use all of it. You can use just 1/4 of it depending upon how much bath you're making. If you're making a lot of bath at one time and then you're going to store it in the fridge, you can do that also. So this way you're not making each and every time. You can make a bath and put it in the fridge. It stays in the fridge for a long, 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 long time, and it doesn't go bad. Tips, tips, tips. If you call yourself a witch, this haul is for you. Come to me. Need I say anything more? This is for your love baths. This is for your love workings. So you can add that in with other things. Of course, you can add your rose petals. You can add orange blossom. You can add honey. You can put these things in a candle. You can put it in a pull-out candle. Rub it on there. Put names and stuff on there. Etch it in. Write it in. Okay. This is calendula marigold. I mean, you can look all of this stuff up so you can understand what they do and what they mean. 7 African powers. If you want to cultivate that energy in your life. Okay, 7 African powers are, in the Santeria Lukumi tradition, they are the saints, the concretized saints to the Orisha. But you don't have to do it that way. You can go directly to the 7 African powers, the various tribes that came through the Atlantic slave trade. That is the version of the 7 African powers that I choose to work with, as opposed to using the ones concretized with the saints. Entirely up to you. I could do a whole video about the 7 African powers at another point in time. Let me know if that would be of interest to you and the way I do it with the actual African tribes. but you can use the whichever way you use, whichever version you work with. You use the 7 African powers herb along with whatever other herbs are towards the purpose that you are looking for, that you want, that you need. If it's a love working, if it is for money, if it is for a home, if it is for a job, whatever that is, you will now add on those other herbs to bring forth that. You could also mix like your Babaluaye oil with the 7 African powers. If you're working with them together, you can put alcalado in with any of these things. Alcalado and the Babaluaye oil, or whatever oils you want, can go in after your bath is made, because even after you boil herbs together, after you put the once the herbs cool or boil and then cool, then you can add these washes at that point. You do not put the bath in, these baths already made, in while you're boiling. You boil the herbs first, then after the bath comes to at least room temperature, you can add now your extra stuff, your floor washes, your colognes, your alcalado, your oils, you know, your crystals, your various dried flowers, all of that can go in. And I think we're done, because I'm not going to go over any more crystals. Y'all are probably like, no more crystals for now. Oh, okay, was I too crazy? Anyway, if you call yourself a witch, you need to start making your own stuff. Because on this channel, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get your intuition to come to the fore so that you can manifest the things that you want in your life. I can't say that enough. Sure, you can ask me questions. Sure, I can answer your questions. I don't know the answer. My godmother knows the answer. She's been doing this thing since, I want to say dirt was around, but she'll get mad at me. Hi. Don't get mad at me. She's been doing it a long time, a very long time. And she's my go-to for a whole bunch of stuff. She's my rock, and I am so thankful for her. And I hope all of you can find somebody that you trust so that they can help you develop into the best you possible. Because you cannot develop as whatever you're going to call yourself until you trust yourself. But that also means that you have to find someone or something that you can have as a sounding board so that you don't feel like you're crazy. Because a lot of times the stuff that you might hear, you're just like, the hell? What is this? Is this normal? And that other person helps you. Yes, we have the internet, but the internet, you don't know that. That's just a bunch of, you know, voices and noises and things. But it's wonderful to have that one-on-one personalized relationship so you can get actual help and assistance. So I'm just throwing that in there simply because it is helpful as you develop, especially when you start making formulas and making stuff. I have my grimoire somewhere. I took it and moved it. It's a thick book that I'm writing stuff in. The pages are blank, but I'm writing in the formulas that I've been told, the various oils, you know, when to make it. I put my readings in there, which of my spiritual family gave me that recipe that is helping me with that thing. And I date it because I'm now seeing that they're adding stuff on as time goes along, as they did with the money oil. I had one recipe, and now with this, you know, global thing that's happening, they added some more things onto it. And it's like, oh, okay. And how I knew it was right on point is because as I created this last batch, I was looking at it going, wow, because it was feeling really good to me. And I'm like, I think this is it. I think this is right, you know? And just at that moment, the chant that I was playing, because I play a chant as I'm making this money oil, it just ended right as I said that. And it was just like, oh wow. So I felt because usually I do a reading on if it's right and so on and so forth. By it ending just as I said that, it was like, nope, done. It's good. It was just like, whoa, that has never ever happened to me. So at that point, I picked up the phone and I was like, is this right? Talking to my godmother, and it was just like, she said, they already told you. You already know this. Why are you even asking me? And it's just like, because sometimes it's like you want to share, but you also want that confirmation and feedback. And it's just like, wow. And that's how spirit speaks. Oh yeah, I have some selenite towers, mini towers. I forgot to show you. Oh yeah, and I have an ocean jasper big heart. Yeah, I forgot to show you. Anyway, another video, another time. Sorry that this has been so long. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you call yourself a witch, this haul is for you. Share it with your friends. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these with more stuff that I get, because I'm always getting stuff and I'm always doing stuff. I walk in stores and I just pick stuff up. My hand just touches stuff. And I'm like, could you stop, hand? Could you stop? So if you want to join me on this merry go around that we call a spiritual life, come on and subscribe. I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a blast. Azurite 22, Zurri News. See you in the next video. Bye.